Chanakya Neeti, translation of Chanakya's thoughts with commentary by Shree Anand Krishna. Chanakya was an ancient Indian teacher, philosopher, economist, and royal advisor of the first Mauryan emperor Chandragupta. Today we will discuss few of his powerful and inspirational thoughts in our 23rd part of this series. A person who shows heartfelt kindness and compassion towards all living beings does not need any knowledge, wisdom, salvation, or renunciation to liberate his soul, and is already a liberated soul. A person who loves all living beings finds a place in the heavens. If a teacher teaches his students a single principle of this universe, that every human soul is itself divine, and this body is temporal, but soul is eternal, then another teaching need to be imparted to the student by the teacher. The only way to deal with the wicked person and the thorns is to crush them with our shoes or stay away from them. Wealth and prosperity leaves a person who does the following. If a person wears dirty clothes, if a person has dirty teeth, if a person is gluttonous and eats excessively, if a person speaks harshly and always in a bitter tone, if a person sleeps between sunrise and sunset. Once a man becomes poor, then everyone leaves him, including his friends, wife, servants, and his sports. But once wealth comes back to him, all of them come back to him for his care and support. A wealth earned through unlawful and unjust means does not last for many years and soon gets destroyed. A wrong act or deed of a capable and respected person is treated and called good, while even a good deed by a wicked and lowly person will be called wrong by the society. True signs to recognize the following are: real food is the food left after feeding the wise. Wise person is a person who does not commit sins. Righteousness is that work which is done to help others without show-off and pride. Real help is that help that is given to others and not help given to the self. If the precious stone is under the feet and glass is on the head of a person, it will not make a difference to a person, as when the time for proper assessment and valuation comes, both precious stone and glass will be valued and assessed as per its inherent quality. Because of time and fate, maybe a knowledge person may not get the due respect and success, but ultimately, when in due course proper evaluation and assessment is done of the knowledgeable person, then he gets due respect and success. A knowledgeable person is judged in his own right, while an incapable person is laughed at by the society. There is no end to the number of scriptures and to the variety and extent of knowledge. Looking to the short duration of our life with all its perplexities and problems and obstacles, it is necessary to gather only the essence of all useful knowledge and wisdom. We should learn from the swan, which can drink the milk after separating it from the water in which it is mixed. A person is mean and of lowly character if he finishes his meal without asking the guest who is tired and has come from a long and tiring journey. Guests should be treated like God by a person. A person may study the various scriptures, but if he does not develop deep understanding of his self and understand the nature and identity of his soul, then it is useless to study the scriptures. Such a person is like a serving spoon that stirs the food but does not get a taste of the food which it stirs. A person who is submissive and kind to a wise person and who constantly and selflessly serves a wise person is emancipated and liberated from this mortal existence. A person who boasts and shows off before a wise person and does give due respect and does not selflessly serve a wise person will never rise above the darkness of this mortal world. A person who lives in another person's household or under another person's influence loses his independence and self-respect. Going outside one's own country to earn for a livelihood is painful and difficult in the same way as a bee has to go to a distant place to search for nectar. When a person goes outside his home and country, he has to face great difficulty and is forced to eat and live with the resources available in that country. Normally, wealth and prosperity does not reside in the household of a wise man, well versed in the scriptures, as a wise man is more concerned with gathering knowledge and wisdom than gathering wealth, and therefore wealth eludes him. The bondage created by love and affection is unique and rare, and it is extremely difficult to break the bond of love. A person who gets entangled of this world gets destroyed, just like the bee that is entangled in the web of the lotus flower. There are certain inherent inborn qualities that are not discarded irrespective of the circumstances, such as follows. A sandalwood tree does not lose its fragrance even after it is cut into logs. An elephant, though being old, does not lose its vitality. Sugarcane does not lose its sweetness even after it is crushed to extract juice. A good and cultured person does not lose his good nature and qualities even if he becomes poor after losing his wealth. Prestige, honor, and respect is got by a person only by faith and good deeds.